you're back. What brought you back today? I know why you're here. You're here to learn. I know why you're here. You're here because you believe you can learn. I know why you're here, because you're capable and strong and able-bodied. You're here to learn and grow, and I'm here to help you. So let's learn and grow together. Are you ready? Good. I've got some information. Information, anyone? I've got information. Do you want information? Information is power. So let's get some information. Do you know that there are many types of birds? Many. Oh, our world is so full of birds. Beautiful birds. Birds whose colors are kind of dull. Birds whose colors are bright. Birds who try to talk like us. And birds who don't care to talk like us. There are so many different types of birds. Do you have a bird? Does a bird live in your house? Any birds live near where you live? Do they fly by your windows? Do they eat off the ground near your school or near your community center? You know lots of birds. You may not realize you know lots of birds, but you do. Did you know that some birds are really big and really fast? Did you know that in some parts of the world, people ride birds? I'm not kidding you. In some parts of the world, people get on the backs of big birds and they race. That's probably not what you think about when you think of a bird, but it happens. What bird do you think is big enough to have someone sit on its back and go for a ride? Do you know? I can't hear you. Do you know? I still can't hear you. Ah, you guessed it. An ostrich. Ostriches are big birds. And in some parts of the world, people ride them for sport. And people take very good care of them. Some parts of the world, they're loved like members of the family. Now, we don't generally have big birds that live with us. We may have parakeets and parrots, lovebirds, finches. Generally in our homes we have smaller birds. Smaller birds whose wings help them fly. But did you know that there's some birds who have wings that don't help them fly? Why do they have wings? If you're not going to fly, why have wings? Well, just think about Mr. Penguin. Mr. Penguin doesn't really fly. Mr. Penguin uses his wings for balance. Mr. Penguin can also use his wings for defense. But generally, for them to stay upright and walk, they use their wings to balance them. I use my cane for balance. If I were a penguin, I'd probably use my wings. What other birds do we know don't really fly? I'll give you a hint. It's big. Has really skinny legs. It likes to eat little animals off of water, and then the little animals that it eats actually turns its body a really interesting color. Do you know what bird I'm talking about? I'll give you a hint. I'll use my cane. I'm standing on one leg. What bird do you think I am? You guessed it, flamingos. Flamingos can fly, but they're not the best flyers. Not at all. They don't fly like a really super duper, supersonic, super fast flyer, like the hummingbird, the smallest bird that we've identified. Their wings move so quickly, quicker than this, much quicker than this, even quicker than this, that we can't always see them moving with our naked eye. Sometimes you're just like, does that thing have wings? Because the wings are moving so fast, we can't track it with our eyes. Let's talk about some other birds. How about the toucan? Oh, so colorful. How about the parrots? How about, you tell me one, pigeons? Not as colorful, but just as glorious. What about falcons? Fast, excellent hunters. What about kiwis? Have you seen a kiwi? Does a kiwi even look like a bird? How about hornbills and swallows and gulls? Where do gulls live? They do. They live near the water. Why? Well, they like to get food from the water. You see, some like to get their food from the ground, some from plants. Some birds like to get their food from water. There are so many different types of birds. But I'm getting kind of tired and it's near my nap time. Is it near your nap time? Let's take a nap together. But instead of counting sheep, 1, 2, we're going to name birds. Are you ready? I'm going to stretch and get ready for my nap. Oh, that felt so good. Oh, ducks and turkeys, parrots and swifts and geese and bulbuls and cormorants and silver birds and elephant birds and guinea fowls and grouses.